What's up guys, this is your boy the Average Gamer 98 over here, back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile. And in this video we are gonna look at an interesting concept of doing an infinite combo with Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. And this is, dependent on a lot of ifs and buts, and I'll be kind of walking over all those ifs and buts that are there for this particular combo to work, and how viable this team is also. We are going to look at that using one of the featured videos here, and this video is from Trident Gaming. So before any of you guys say, hey, you are using others content, so this is something that we both discussed to showcase, so that people who are having all these things that are necessary for doing this infinite combo can try it out and have fun with the game. So with that being said, let's get started with this video. And this is an interesting concept for doing infinite combo with Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, because usually Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, if you don't have Raven and the boss is stunnable, you will be using Predator Batman or Arkham Knight Batman to stun the boss and do extra amount of damage once you pair Heartbreaker Harley Quinn with Entangling Poison Ivy, because Heartbreaker Harley Quinn gets additional damage once the opponent is stunned, 300% additional damage, as well as the dot damage takes place from Entangling Poison Ivy. So with that being said, this team is definitely great, but if you add, instead of Arkham Knight Batman or Predator Batman, beg your pardon, if you add in Last Laugh the Joker, you are gonna do additional 150% dot damage, because that is the passive of Last Laugh the Joker. But this requires you to stun your opponent. So how do you even do that? Because you are not having Arkham Knight Batman now. So there are a couple of ways to do this. So the first way is using Heartbreaker Harley Quinn's special ability 2, which has a 97.5% chance, if I remember correctly, at special ability level 70 to stun the opponent. Whereas Entangling Poison Ivy's SP3 has the ability to stun, and that too for a longer duration as well. So these are a couple of ways you can stun your opponent, provided they are stunnable, that is, they do not have the harmonious modifier. And you can use Last Laugh the Joker in the team to boost the amount of dot damage that you are doing. So now, where does this infinite combo strategy come into play? So the infinite combo strategy comes into play with, like I said, a lot of ifs and buts, and that is if you have the Sword of Salvation. So the Sword of Salvation helps the character that you are playing with to gain power through the swipes. So once you do a swipe attack or a rush attack, as you may call it, so you will be able to gain power, and because you're able to gain power, you will be able to constantly do an SP2. So let's break down this video that we have for Trident Gaming. Link to the channel for Trident Gaming will be there. As you can see, he is close to 150 subscribers, just one subscriber left. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He has some great content as well. So with that being said, let's jump into this battle here, and you can see we have a Batwoman, which is stunnable. So let me maximize this this entire video here so that it's easier. So now let's play this video, and we do an SP2 here, and Batwoman is stunned, and you can do you can do another SP2 again, because you are able to power steal Heartbreaker Harley Quinn's Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, rather, using the Sword of Salvation, which is equipped on Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. So once you have that, it's a straightforward battle. Now you are gaining power, enough power to do an SP2, and you can continue it. So initially, in the initial stages, it might be a bit difficult, but once you pass the a 1 minute 30 seconds mark, 1 minute 50 seconds marks, you can continue the combo, because the power generation on the opponent is fast as well, and you will be gaining power amazingly. So you can see here now the infinite combo can get started, because I think we are at the 2 minute mark, and now you can see how this will work. So again, a power steal, SP2, and stun, and here we go again. So it's a repeat cycle, because it's an infinite combo, and you see the power steal again coming in, and it's doing a lot of damage. So here it didn't stun, and that's why it was kind of interrupted. But if it stuns, and it should stun most of the time, because 97.5% is quite a lot. So here you will be benefiting from the passive of Heartbreaker Harley Quinn as well as the passive of Laugh the Joker with gaining additional dot damage. So with that being said, this is an interesting team. So if you don't have Raven, this is a better team, I would say, to use instead of using Arkham Knight Batman or Predator Batman for that matter, just to gain the stun against obviously against stunnable bosses, and definitely a lot of ifs because you should have the Sword of Salvation as well, otherwise you will be lacking power. So with that being said, you can see here he's pretty easily able to complete a Batwoman in Heroic 4, I believe. Yes, in Heroic 4. So that's a pretty decent amount of damage, 293 million damage with an infinite combo. Yes, I believe it was interrupted a couple of times, but it could be better as well, because you would end up stunning every time. So he did miss a stun once, so that was not luck in his favor, but more often than not, you would end up stunning every time and continue the infinite combo. So with that being said, this is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here with a short video on, a different technique to do an infinite combo with Heartbreaker and Harley Quinn. So I'm signing off. You guys take care, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.